Cześć, siemaneczko. Już wiadomo, późna pora, bo już jest godzina 23:25. Lecimy z dalszym odcinkiem na moim kanale. Musimy ogarnąć kilka rzeczy. Jest zajebiście szybko się tutaj wszystko wczytuje. Grubo. Okej, co mamy zrobić? Porozmawiać mamy z Odtunim. No to i lecimy z nim pogadać. Serio? What the fuck? Dobra. A właśnie, słuchajcie. Pytanie, co ja mam zrobić? Okej. A to mogę coś ustalać? Nie chcę kryjówki. Właśnie zdolności. Słuchajcie. Jaką tu zdolność teraz wykombinować? Że tą! O kurna! To będzie grubo. Teraz sobie przypiszemy. Myślę, że to nie będzie złe. To wygląda kozacko. Dobra, pogadajmy z nim.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in this area started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne and conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. But now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers weak enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Czy to jest tablica na potwory?
Rosaria's not so kind to travelers these days. If you're bound for the rest, make sure you keep your wits sharp and your steel sharper.
No one works longer or harder than our Otto. You can scour the
I have some help.
O, side quest. Side questy to lubimy.
I hope you don't mind, Sid. I changed the linens in your chambers while you were away. Come back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Okej. Ogarnijmy ten quest. Torgo! Dobra, Torgal. Jedziemy.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
What the fuck, bro? Okej, pokonaliśmy ich. No i elegancko.
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Teraz polecimy z głównym wątkiem, tylko ogarnijmy jeszcze to. Nie, znowu windzią. Ale właśnie ciekawi mnie jakby lore. Muszę zaraz poczytać wszystkie te informacje. Bo tak naprawdę cała tutaj kolebka cywilizacyjna powstała na zasadzie poprzedniej cywilizacji, która wyginęła. I to wygląda w ten sposób, że tu mieliśmy jakiś statek powietrzny, czyli teraz właśnie pytanie, co, nie? Czy to było zasilane? A? Czyli możemy ewentualnie sądzić, że kiedyś powiedzmy, tą krainę dalej zamieszkiwali ludzie albo jakaś inna rasa. I po jakimś czasie doszło do jakiegoś, nie wiem, kataklizmu. I ludzie zaczęli tylko korzystać jakby z tych kryształów, które dają im moc, pokłady mocy, etc. No to trzeba po prostu sobie przekminić na spokojnie.
Could you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
To chociaż dobrze, że trochę popływa. Ta, 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 ta. Dobra. Brakuje mi tej melodii, kurde, przez to, że akurat ostatnimi czasy jak grałem w Final, to grałem w 15. Trochę. I w tego. O, jak to się nazywa? Sorry. Luziłam. W sumie ta pora, jeszcze popijam sobie winko. Dla kurażu. Dla kurażu. Dobra, no to jedziemy do... Lecimy do zajazdu Marty. Marta. Kurde, nie wiem
What happened?
jak u mojej siostry.
Come on.
What the
Find
fuck?
the others.
Trzeba znaleźć pozostałych. Dobra. Odpalamy glossa. Tak, palę glue. Chociaż ostatnio właśnie mi bardzo posmakowały te fajki. O no. Gitara, nic się nic złego nie stało. Myślałem, że wyjebałem butelkę z winem, a na szczęście dobrze, że była zakurkowana. A co? Bloody hell! Wow. Kurczę, Igor, uważaj. Majster.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Found her. I'd rather not bump into them again.
No dobra.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry.
A co to kurwa chodzi?
What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Sid. No i wracając właśnie do muzyczki, nie? No i tak samo grałem w 7 i było zawsze po zrobieniu questa.
That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Boju. No to ciekawie się zaczyna.
If those orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head,
kill them all myself.
Mhm. Okej, chyba nic nie działasz w tym stanie.
Look. Up ahead.
Marta? What the fuck?
Are you hurt?
Don't
Jak
worry
widać.
about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened. What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened. The Black Shields? The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
No.
They may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
No to co? Lecimy na ratunek.
Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Aha.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No i chyba tak jest. O, chyba niekoniecznie.
No.
I lipa, moi drodzy, zginęli.
Damn it.
Shit.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Aha.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
A wy dostaniecie zaraz pierdol korekcyjny.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
I dostali w łomot. Czas na piwko. Sorry, muszę się napić. Sorry, dla porazu. No lepsze spanko. Będzie elegancko. A teraz człowiek ma trochę wolnego, więc why not? Czemu tu się nie odprężyć, mordeczki?
Is that all of them?
Cholera wie. Clive.
I think so.
Seed. Whatever. Jak teraz się nazywasz? Mordo. Wow. Oh no, no.
I didn't
Oh,
see the
sorry.
abbot. He may still be alive.
Jestem bardzo niekulturalny człowiek. Co zrobić? Jedziemy teraz tutaj. Może opad przeżył. Fuck.
The abbot.
No, lipa straszna, no.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be safe unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sis aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive.
Nie żyje.
He's gone.
No i lipa jest dalej.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... They didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift.
Ja tak patrzę, a tu worek.
There himself and perform the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Chciałem ustawić, no ale samo się ustawiło. Ale lipa. What the fuck? Okej, znane potwory. Co jakiś czas kraj napotka większe, szybsze, groźniejsze stworzenia od pozostałych. Pokonanie ich zagwarantuje mu nie tylko renomę, ale także rzadkie materiały mogące posłużyć do stworzenia nowego wyposażenia lub ulepszenia aktualnie posiadanych przedmiotów. Możesz dowiedzieć się więcej o tych znanych potworach, rozmawiając w kryjówce z Muglem, Nektarem, który zwykle przebywa w pobliżu tablicy łowieckiej.
Everything is spotted us, Torgal? What do I say? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Waken winds! Nice try.
Leżysz.
Fire and flame!
Leży! Leży! No! A teraz będziemy mieli też misje łowieckie, zajebiście.
You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
No szkoda tych ludzi, nie?
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
The pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Szybki szpil. Nie ma co się nadwrężać. Ach. Nie wiem, albo źle się ostatnio położyłem, ale... O, obojczyk mi boli. Starość, nie radość, nie?
I'll stand where we are for now, I reckon.
Lecimy. Małta.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish. No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Okay.
What in the world is going on?
If you don't mind, Sid. I'd like to stay here with Martha. Just until she finds someone to guard the rest, that is.
Arthur's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else would be out cold after what she's been through.
got to move. You're only making moves.
Oi! You there! But don't just pass me by.
A to ten świr.
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travelers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Okej.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her, right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Czy to nie jest ten sam kupiec, który kurna mnie obrażał i nagle kazał mi... szkoda gadać. Nagle ludzie się zmieniają, nie?
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
O nie, ten spell robi robotę. Szkoda, że nie da się wszystkich używać.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
A?
They're in trouble.
A może to jest Ambrozja? Nie.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Torgal, bierz go. Było blisko. Ale nie daliśmy się. Nice.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Impresja. No ta. To ona.
Ambrosia.
Tyle lat.
It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never ever stop to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound? Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are.
Ugh.
You're right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Siodło mi przyniesie? Aha, i będę mógł teraz jeździć na Ambrozji.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Ale numer. Ale jaja. Odblokowano Chocobo.
Run like the wind. I needed that.
A, czyli ona może atakować. Z frontalnego kika. Ale jaja. Nice. No Chocobo, to umiesz naparzać. Czyli wracamy do kryjówki. Dobra. Dobra. No, na ten moment będziemy kończyć. I za chwilę chyba znowu wracamy. Za jakąś chwilkę, więc duzu.